What's going on, everybody? Whoop whoop. Mighty God, that's a mighty good coup pack. Yeah. We are live in full effect. Let me just hop on to the tubers to make sure that my audio is good. It's a late one. It's normally I would be done by now, but it is late. So let's go ahead and check audio. Is good. Audio's good. All right.
It's late.
All right. How's everybody doing? I am doing all right. It's been, what's up, Sean? What's up, man? How you doing, Sean? Man, over in Thailand, Bangkok. Is it early there? I'm trying to remember what the time difference is. I'm in what they consider mountain time, so Arizona. So it is roughly 8:56 in the morning here. I don't know what time it is in Thailand, but thanks for hopping on, man. So good to see you. I've been loving your videos, dude. So keep killing it, man. Keep creating those cool videos. I like when you walk through things and share the architecture and all that stuff. It's good, man. So thanks for hopping on here. It's 11 a.m. All right, not bad. It's not bad. I wish it was 11 a.m. here. But my weekend was full of just working. I worked yesterday, I worked today. You know, the hustle, man, the grind. It wears on you from time to time, but I'm the type of person that likes that. I love the grind. I love the hustle. I love getting after it and, you know, feeling pretty, I don't know. There's a healthy way of dealing with that and then a very unhealthy way of processing that. And for me, I kind of ride the line of both healthy and unhealthy at times. For example, I just turned back. We had our end of the year compensation at our work, and we went through like the numbers of what the company provides, and you know, my salary and all that stuff. All very good stuff. And I got a raise, so I'm excited about that. But the thing that they showed me there was my PTO. So my time off, I end up giving back 40 hours of PTO that I didn't take off. And I have to be a better steward of my time, making sure that I'm taking my time off that's given to me. But I get so wrapped up in what I do, man. And, you know, I have to get better. That's all I got to say. I got to get better at doing it. Yeah. Yeah, I'm glad you're catching the live too, Sean, man. Appreciate you hopping in. I want to go over a couple things. One of the things that I want to talk about is me creating videos. I have not been putting my heart into creating YouTube content like I wish I would. And I think I'm just in this weird creative rut. I mean, if you were to actually, let's take a look. If you were to actually take a look at, I don't know if you guys are going to be able to see this. This is my screen time from my week. And I don't know if you guys can see that clearly. But if you can see here, YouTube's not even on there. Like, I am not spending any time on YouTube. And if you were to hit me up last year this time, I was creating videos every single day. I did it for like 4 months solid. I just created a video every single day. And this year, I don't know, man. I don't know what's going on. I'm just kind of stuck in this creative, like I want to create stuff. I have a desire to create, and it's like living inside of me. But when I go to pick up my camera, I'll start filming stuff, and then I just stop. And I don't know what to call that. I don't know if it's burnt out. or if I'm just lacking creativity right now, and the desire to create and the desire to not create, if you were to put it on a scale, my desire is higher in not creating than it is creating. So yeah, it's been rough. It's been rough in my YouTube journey right now, but I need to snap out of it and get back to doing what I love to do. But there's other things on my plate that I'm excited about too that have taken up my time. My wife is, created such a beautiful business, and she's killing it, and she is super busy and requires a little bit more energy from me, and that takes up space too. So me being able to do videos and stuff like that, because she sources on my days off. So when I'm home, I basically got to make sure the kids are watered, fed, and kept alive, and then get the house cleaned up and things of that nature. So there just really isn't a lot of time to pour into creating YouTube videos. And that's kind of me making an excuse, because I probably could if I was a little bit more thorough in my process and scheduling it and making sure that I put more energy into the pre-production process instead of just running and gunning. So it's something I'm thinking about, something I definitely need to work on, but I haven't really been spending a lot of time on YouTube. And it's not that I don't want to. I love YouTube. I love creating. I love doing videos, and I love putting them out there, just like I love doing these lives. But man, I just have a hard time trying to explain it. And the only thing I can say is maybe I'm burnt out from it. But I hate saying that. I don't like that. I don't like saying I'm burnt out from creating, because the desire is still inside me. It's just, I don't know. I'm in a weird season with it, but I'm going to get back to it. I just got to do a better job at managing, and then maybe scheduling a little bit more time to create videos and put them out there. So yeah, but other than that, the week's been going really well. My wife has one of her homegirls in town. She's from Virginia, closer to the DC side. So they met through my wife's business and everything, and they just became really good friends. And she's been coming here periodically, and she's been here for the last week or so. I think she leaves Tuesday, so she's been helping my wife out, which is really awesome. And it kind of takes a little bit of stress off me too, so it's really nice having her here helping my wife out. And my wife's trying to scale her business and grow her business, and having people that come alongside you and do that with you is pretty awesome. It's kind of like all of you guys helping me with my YouTube stuff. You tune into my videos, you comment, you like, you share, all that stuff. That's what this whole community is about, connecting with other people. That's why I love doing this. And I've made some amazing friends in this process and in this journey. So yeah, that's how I feel the online presence of what we do impacts other people, and then you build friendships and communities, and it's just freaking awesome. So yeah, so shout out to my wife's friend Alicia, who's here helping her out for the last, she's been here since last Monday, and then she's leaving on Tuesday, so helping her go. What's up, Joseph? Man, I tried to connect with you the other day, and I meant to call you and give you an update. I'm sad to say, man, I'm still puffing on cigarettes. and I'm in tension with my coach too, because my coach, he's not happy about it, and so yeah, man, this actually has gotten a hold of me a lot more than I thought it would. So I need to probably look at some alternative ways to cut back on the smoking and quit. Obviously, maybe doing little nicotine pouches. I don't know. I'd hate to say that, but it definitely has got its claws in me, which sucks. But yeah. Yeah. And then what else happened this week? Just a lot of work, the whole compensation thing. Oh, I'm really excited because, and I was hoping that it came, well, it did come. It came yesterday and it came today, but we weren't home to receive the package. We got cinema lenses on their way. So I got a cinema lens kit. We had some end of the year funds at Small Giants, and we were able to procure some really cool new gear, which I'm really stoked about. The team's stoked about. We got some better tripods. We got a couple monitor recorders. We got the cinema lens kit that's on its way. So I am so excited about playing with those, and I was really hoping I was home today to receive the package from FedEx, because you got to sign for it. And unfortunately, I missed it yesterday and I missed it today. So hopefully tomorrow I'll get that kit and I'll share that with you guys. I might do a video on them just to see how they work and they perform. I'm excited. Never really owned cinema lenses. I've always wanted to. But we got a cinema lens kit from 14 millimeter all the way to 135. So we have a very wide spectrum of options, and it's going to be a lot of fun to play around with those, especially when we do like talking head interviews and we're doing that kind of stuff. They're just going to be really nice to have to just kind of set some things apart. So I'm excited about it. Yeah, man, new toys. New toys are always exciting. It's kind of like a late Christmas at Small Giants. We got some new cool tripods. We got the potato jet tripods, the Tribex tripods that Small Rig makes. Those things are pretty dang phenomenal. You hit one button, the legs just go puke, and they're set. Super fast, super nice. The head's really fluid. I mean, they weren't super expensive tripods. I mean, they're nothing like a Shackler or anything like that, but man, they're nice for what we do, and we're hard on gears. So yeah, excited to play with them. We got 2 of those. We got a couple Atomos monitors / recorders, which I'm excited about. Do I have? Oh yeah, here's one of them right here. So this is the Ninja. We got the Ninja. I haven't even taken the plastic off of it yet. I already own 4 of these things. Personally, myself, this is actually Small Giants'. I love these things for what they do, but to be quite honest, I've been running very light, but I need to get back to using monitors, checking false colors, and really, that's one of the things that I'm going to work on for 2026 is my attention to detail, what we call clean the scene, and just producing, some really good quality stuff. And a lot of times we move so fast that we get complacent that, I won't need a monitor. I'm just going to go off the LCD and stuff like that. And it's gotten us in trouble sometimes. So complacency keeps you stuck in a way. So I definitely, for my 2026 season here, one of my goals is to slow down, to move faster, but to move in higher efficiency and higher quality for what we're doing, dude. Yeah, I got this little Ninja right here is pretty dope. It's just, I think it's a 5-inch one. This thing is really cool. I'm excited. I have the Ninja V Plus, so that one is one I own personally. And but then we have a 7-inch one, Atomos. I have a Shogun Atomos, and then I have a small little Shinobi, and then I have another Ninja V Plus. So we got a plethora. We got a plethora of Atomos monitors, man. But I love those things. This is actually a monitor recorder, so it comes with a terabyte drive with it. And yeah, reason we got this is for our podcast that we do. We're able to burn right into the monitor and you have your show. You spend very little time editing. You're able to just record right to the monitor, very little edits, if any, and then you have a video file with the show already done because you switched already. You did the switching, and you could burn in your colors and your grade if you want to with creating a look and load that in there. So they're really cool. But what else happened this week? Man, I'm bummed that I didn't get those cinema lenses in, but that's okay. I wanted to actually, the other reason why I'm running so late tonight is because I had to go run. My coach has been working with me, and I kind of want to walk you through maybe what I'm using as a platform that my coach is having me use, which is really cool. So I think I'll walk you guys through that. It has a lot of detailed information that's showing my coach specifically what's going on with me during my runs, so he can help tailor some things and help me progress too. One of those things is stop the damn smoking, but that's more of a personal thing that I'm struggling with, which sucks, man. Yeah, it bums me out. Also, I got rid of all my facial hair, so I'm back to being a baby face here. But I still regret shaving off my beard, if I'm quite honest. I miss it. And I haven't decided if maybe I'm going to grow it back, but I know my wife can't stand it. It's not her favorite. And so, but yeah, Babyface Jason is live in full effect. So, and then we'll go ahead and dive into the back end of my YouTube, and I'll share my numbers with you guys as well. As I shared with you guys, I haven't been on YouTube that much, and I don't know if that hurts the algorithm. I definitely think it does when I go back to creating videos and I'm posting those things on a regular basis. I've been kind of limping stuff in. Not that I don't mind, because I love doing these lives, but I've been living off the lives for the last several weeks and not really putting a lot of energy in creating new content. But it's kind of awesome. If we go into the back end of my YouTube, you can see like a lot of my older videos are getting a lot more traction now, which I don't know what to think about it. I haven't really done to help my algorithm. Obviously, the more you put on YouTube and the more you stay in YouTube, I'm sure it helps grow your channel and allows those videos to get. But yeah, so we'll go through that. But I think first, let's go ahead and dive into my Final Surge app. I'll just log into that right now, and I'll show you how the progression has been going with this endurance training that I've been doing. We'll just go. So I'll hop over here and oops, let me minimize that so it's not an exception. We'll blow this up. All right, so this is my Final Surge app, and this thing is really cool. This is what I love the most about this. So he builds these workouts for me. It's based off the metrics that he's receiving, and this is what he is putting a beat on with my running and everything that I'm doing. And then he kind of tailors it based on how well I'm doing. And what's so cool about it is I use an Apple Watch, and he builds the workouts and it loads to my Apple Watch because it's synced. So all I got to do is just hit go on the workout, and I just listen to the watch tell me exactly what I need to do. Because there's some things here, that we're doing, like one of those is yeah, this one, like 2 5-minute jogs in between the base run, throw in some strides and some sprints. The watch will tell me exactly, like, intervals starting now, go. And then I got to jog for 5 minutes or do strides for 5 minutes. And it's really cool. So I think that's so helpful, because I was thinking to myself, I got to figure out, I got to pay more attention, old school way of like hitting start stop on the watch while I'm trying to run. I don't have to do any of that. It's already pre-programmed into the watch, and it makes my life so much easier, where all I have to do is just focus on being able to do what it's telling me to do. And it's been rough. I'm going to be honest. It's been rough doing some of these runs, because I can feel it burning in my chest because of the whole smoking thing. But yeah, so if we were to open one of these up, let's see if I can blow this up bigger. Let's see. Yeah, I don't know. Yeah, so it has all this metrics in here, which I find super helpful, because he can look at my heart rate. He can look at my, let's see, was there one? I'm normally in it on my phone, but was that? But yeah, he's able to see all my metrics that are in here, which I thought, yeah. So if I open this up, see this? This is so cool. He's able to walk 20 minutes, jog 3 minutes, walk 7 minutes, jog 3 minutes. Here's one of the ones I did. He's able to go through and just finally scale this to my performance, which my performance hasn't been that great, if I'm going to be completely honest. Because there's been, I haven't been drinking water like I should be. I mean, I'm terrible at getting in ruts like that where I should drink more water, and then I just don't. So and I'm fully transparent with them. I'll tell them, straight up, I drank 0 water the last day or two, and I smoked 5 cigarettes. He appreciates the honesty, but at the same time, he's like, what are we doing here, man? And I'm sure, but he's been very supportive and positive in a sense, saying, one of the greatest things about running is it exposes things that we need to basically shed. That could be diet, that could be bad habits, things of that nature. Running exposes those things. And eventually I have decisions that I need to make. If I'm going to continue to be on this journey to run this 100 milers, then I need to really take heed to the things that he's trying to help me with, and put aside those bad habits that I have yet to do, which is terrible to say, but yeah. So this is Final Surge. It is such a cool app, and I like all the details. I like the splits. I like to be able to look at this stuff and basically see, how I performed throughout, and it helps my coach out too. So super cool. Just wanted to share this with you guys because I thought it was pretty awesome. I did today's run. Did all right. I did a 3-minute or 30-minute run, and yeah. But this is one of the reasons why I was late tonight, is because I had to do this run tonight and get it knocked out, because there's no way I was gonna. Well, I could have done it tonight if I had to, but also with working and stuff like that, my schedule got pushed. So yeah, this is where we're at. All right, let's go ahead and pop out of here since we got you guys here. We're just going to go into YouTube and check out my numbers. Yeah, it's super cool. You think I look younger and better without the beard, man. I appreciate that, Sean. I don't know how I feel about it. I really miss the beard, if I'm going to be honest. Oh, man, I missed it. And then I got a haircut, but I went and saw my barber, Jamie, and he was telling me he hated cutting my beard off me, man. He was like, yeah, that was a tough one, man. He didn't want to do it, so I was like, yeah. All right, let's hop into YouTube Studio. For those that may be joining or tuning in for the first time, what I love to do is just share what I've been going through this past week, things that I think are, fun to share. And then what I like to do is just dive into the back end of my YouTube and share my analytics with all of you, because you guys are helping me grow this channel. You're coming along with me, so why not share the information with you guys so you can see how the channel's doing, and we can geek out on some of those cool numbers and all the fun stuff that I like to look at, and then some new stuff that maybe you would be interested in learning about the back end of my channel. But here we are, and let's hop into analytics. All right. So this is what the channel's done in the last 28 days. I've gotten 13,000 views, 102 watch hours, and 13 new subscribers. Yeah, which is so awesome. But I like to compare it week by week, so I have to go over here to custom, and then what I do is I highlight the 10th and make it for this past week and hit apply. All right, so as you can see, here are the numbers for the top 3: views, watch hours, subscribers. And my views are down, which makes sense to me because I haven't really been posting videos, and I didn't even really go on YouTube that much at all this week. I just didn't, which is crazy to even think or say. It's a combination of just being a little burnt out, but then the combination of being busy and other things take priority, so, which is all understandable, but I need to get back to it, man. I really do. And so yeah, this is what the channel's done this past week, and then I like to compare it to the previous week, so I go up to advanced mode here, and then add a comparison, and then I go period over period and hit add. And here we are. So the previous week I got 4,776 views versus this week I got 2,700. So like I said, it's because I haven't been in YouTube pretty much at all this week. I wasn't really posting anything to my channel. So yeah, there's been a slight decline probably in my analytics for sure. So you got to feed the machine, man. You just got to feed it for your channel to grow and thrive. So, but everything below this is all the videos that equated to the view count here. And same thing on this side. All right, let's go into watch hours. Watch hours are up, but that's the thing that I'm pretty happy with, is because a lot of my older videos are getting more airplay, which is awesome. Like, people are tuning into my older content and watching it, so those numbers are starting to climb, which I find super motivating. I can't rest on these laurels though, man. I can't. I gotta get back to creating newer content, and I'll get there. I have some ideas. I gotta get back to the alphabet vlog, and I have some ideas about that too. So I just gotta pull the trigger and stop just living in this limbo of not creating, which is sad. All right, let's go into subscribers. So we go on subscribers. I got 4 the last week and I got 4 this week. So, and that's pretty average to my subscriber count. I get about on an average 2 to 4 a week. So that's pretty standard. So yeah. And these are the videos that brought people in, which is super cool. Now there is a couple other things that I like to geek out on. Let's go ahead and end the comparison, and then we'll go back to here, and then I go into geography. So this is pretty cool. So here is where everybody's tuning in from. So we got United States, Indonesia, India, Brazil, Turkey, Saudi Arabia, Pakistan, Thailand, Yemen, Iraq, Bangladesh, Vietnam, Italy, and the Philippines, all tuning in to my channel, which is super awesome. I'm worldwide, baby. That's so cool. And I'm starting to meet some of these people that have been tuning in because they hop on, like my buddy Sean, he's in Thailand. That's so cool. And they've been hopping in, and so I'm getting to build this connection and community with people that are tuning in, which I find super awesome. All right, and then I like to look at viewer age. And here we are, 18 to 24, so 25 to 34-year-olds tuning in the most, then 35 to 44, then 45 to 54, then 55 to 64, and then we got 18 to 24-year-olds. So a wide spectrum of ages, which I find super cool. And that's motivating too, that your content kind of hits all the demographics of age. Gender, here we go. So 71% are males tuning into my content, and then there is 28% female viewership in the content. I like to joke that if I kept my beard, that would probably be higher, but I'm not 100% sure that's the case, so not according to my wife. So, yeah. And let's look at, what else I like to look at? Device type, here we go. Always a mobile phone. Then we got people watching on computers, TVs, and tablets, which is kind of cool. And then operating system. Who will it be this week? Will it be Android or iOS? Let's take a look. Android by a landslide. Holy cow. Android killed it. 1,800 views straight from Android users, which is so cool. So shout out to my Android users out there. I'm an Apple fanboy, so would love to see iOS take back that top spot, but it hasn't been happening. So yeah. All right. Well, that's that content. Going over those numbers. Let's take a look at what was the most popular. And I don't even know if we should even look at this because I wasn't really posting anything on YouTube, to be quite honest. But here are the top videos. This video, yet again, has started to make another rise. It's gone up another 1,000 views in the last couple days, which is so crazy. That video's climbing up again, which is so, I mean, this one video has gotten 37,000 views, 284 watch hours just from that one video, and it's gained me 32 subscribers, which is nuts. That's so cool. And then what other video? This video's gotten 400. It's a sensor cleaning video, which is cool. This is another one that's starting to grow a little. This mouse versus trackpad. I did a little video way back about what do you prefer using, a mouse or a trackpad, and I did a little history thing on where the two different devices came from, things of that nature. So yeah, so a lot of these older videos are getting a lot more airtime, which is a lot of fun seeing that. So, all right. And anything, let's see, let's take a look at how many views this one's got. 2.5 thousand views, which is cool. 6 subscribers. And it's like, you can see like how it's like starting to creep up. That's kind of cool, seeing this graph like that. How fun. Yeah. And it's steadily climbing. It's weird. It's weird because it's an older video, but I think that's super dope. All right, let's go back. Let's go back to my channel. Your channel. So I'm sitting at 867 subscribers, which I am super stoked about. And it's slowly been creeping up here the last couple days. I've gotten about, yeah, just like we saw, 4 new subscribers in the last couple days. So that's a lot of fun. I'll hop in here, see if anybody else is. Yeah, Sean, way to represent Thailand, man. Oh yeah, Joseph, you did live there for 4 years, man. That is so crazy. Yeah, that's so cool. Yeah, thanks, Joseph, man. I appreciate both you and Sean hopping in here tonight, man. Thank you guys so much for coming along with me on this journey. I'm bummed that I didn't have those dang. Yeah, I didn't have those cine lenses to show you guys. I was excited about showing that stuff to you guys, but all right. Well, it's late. I don't want to keep anybody. I kind of just rambled here for the last 30 minutes, but I appreciate you guys. Thank you so much for tuning in. I mean, I'm going to get back to creating videos. I just got to get out of this little weird rut that I'm in and get back to it. So, ooh, we're like inception of inception. Let me just minimize let me just go back to that. That way you're not looking at the inception beast of the thing, just whoa, so crazy. All right, well, that's all I got, guys. Thank you so much for coming along with me. Joseph and Sean, man, I greatly appreciate you. Joseph, I'm going to call you here maybe tomorrow or Tuesday just to catch up with you, man. Give you an update on life and just see how you're doing. So thank you guys so much for tuning in. Greatly appreciate you. And with that being said, yeah, that's all I got. And I will catch you guys on the next one. Yeah. I'm